Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel First Time Mom. All those of you who are here for the first time, please consider subscribing, liking and sharing my videos with all the moms who are in the need of it. Today guys, I am here in front of you to discuss a topic that says what all things you are provided in your hospital during your labor, or what all things you are provided in your hospital after you deliver a baby to bring back with you to your home. Now this topic will help you to recognize or to know what all things you have to pack in your hospital bags to take to the hospital, and it should not become like a too heavy bag and you should not miss something. So today I am here to discuss or tell you everything that your hospital will provide you during your delivery and your labor. So once you arrive to your hospital guys, I know for all the first time moms, you all have been dreaming about the time when you will hold your little munchkin, or you might all be thinking every time how your delivery is going to be like, what your contractions are going to be like, how are you going to behave during your delivery, are you going to scream a lot, are you going to bear the pain, anything and everything. I know for all the first time moms it's quite overwhelming to always think about that one particular situation, but trust me mommies, things are never in our control. I know, let me just quickly share my experience with you all. I am a first time mom and I had dreamt about my delivery, that okay, I'll deliver this way, I'll take my baby this way, I'll give her this clothes to wear, I'll wear this cloth during my delivery, I'll wear this thing during my delivery, I look like this during my delivery. But trust me, everything was such haphazard. Nothing went the way I wanted. It was all so sudden, it was all so quick, nothing was in my control and nothing went the way I wanted. So I'm just warning everyone, if you have thought of something, if you have dreamt of something, then ladies, hold your horses. Things don't always go the way you want, especially during the delivery. So let me tell you what all things you will be provided by your hospital, or what all things they provide you instead of you taking them in your bag and making it too heavy to carry. So the very first thing that all of the women think that they needed, but I guess most of the hospital already provided, is your maternity gown. The cloth that you want to wear during your delivery. I know most of the moms know that they can wear, and yes, you can always wear your own clothes during your delivery, or once you are admitted to the hospital. But it is advised, and I guess in my hospital it was the case, they gave me their own hospital gown to wear, not my own clothes. Why? Because the hospital gowns are made in such a way that they are easy to tuck up on your body, and after you deliver, if you have planned to do skin to skin with your baby, then it becomes very easy with the hospital gown to do the skin to skin process rather than wearing your own clothes. So if you carry your maternity gown or delivery gown with yourself, be sure, like, you may not be allowed to wear it and you will be asked to wear the hospital gown rather than wearing your own clothes. So it's better not to carry it and not to waste your money on hospital gowns or maternity gown. I know they are quite expensive. So in my case, I didn't carry a maternity gown. It was provided by my hospital. Now once you deliver the baby, if you plan that there you have clothes, you have hats, you have socks, you have swaddlers for your baby, I know you can make your clothes, you can let the baby wear your given clothes, but most of the time this is not the case. It will be the hospital that will provide just a swaddle and a diaper and a hat in many cases. In my case, the hospital provided with a swaddle, a diaper and a hat for the baby. I was not allowed to give my clothes to the baby, especially for the first day, especially for first few hours when the baby is born. So if you are planning, or if you are carrying a cloth that you think that your baby will wear just after the birth, then let me tell you, this is not going to happen. So stay very very clear. You will be allowed to have the baby wear your given clothes on the day you are leaving the hospital. Like, you can keep a very memorable dress for the baby to wear and bring her or him home, so that it becomes a memory and have your pictures there. But if you think that you will have your given clothes clothes have the baby worn just after the baby is born, then that is not being allowed. So please don't plan to keep any such things in your hospital bag. The next thing that you'll be provided with in your hospital are your medicines. You know, or everybody knows that yeah, it's quite painful to deliver a baby vaginally. In case of C-sections, it becomes painful after, once the surgery is over, then it becomes quite painful. For the ladies who are planning for vaginal delivery or normal delivery, it becomes painful during your delivery. So all the medications that you think may be required, like a painkiller or a colas or any other medicine, if you think that you want to carry them, so please don't carry them with you, because they won't allow you any other medicine to eat. Especially for the first time moms, they quite monitor you and they tell you not to eat any other medicines other than prescribed by the hospital itself. They will come and they will give you the medicines on time whenever it is required. One extra medicine, which is painkiller, or in my case it was Motrin, so it was provided by my hospital on asking. They didn't came on schedule to provide the Motrin or a painkiller. When I asked about the painkiller, they came and provided it. So if you want a medicine, you can ask to them, and it is better to take the medicine under their provision rather than carrying it by your own self. So if you're planning to take your own medications, until unless you have something specific or some specific medicine to take, don't take any general medicine by yourself, and don't eat any general medicine by yourself after delivery, because there are many things to monitor. They monitor your BP every time. They might go ahead and monitor your sugar level. That was done in my case. So your other normal or general medicines might alter the measurements. So please go ahead and don't take any medicines by your own decision. Just go ahead and ask the nurse, ask the midwife or the doctor. They'll provide you the painkillers, the colas, the everything that you need. So don't carry any medications. The other very important thing that I would like to let you know is your postpartum kit. Now, I have known many women who have carried postpartum kit for themselves, like getting it from a Target or Walmart or any other place and carrying it by your own self. I know postpartum kits is expensive. Don't buy it. The hospital will provide you everything. They'll provide you your mesh underwears, they'll provide you maxi pads, they'll provide you the cooling spray, they'll provide you the piri piri bottle, anything and everything the hospital will provide you. So don't go ahead and buy until and unless it is needed. I know some of the moms buy the postpartum kit from these general stores just to help themselves once they return home after the hospital, but in my case I asked with them an extra spray bottle and some extra mesh underwears and maxi pads, which they provided, for which I was billed in my insurance. I didn't knew that, only I knew it when I got my bill. So I was billed for it in my insurance, but since I didn't knew that I'll be billed, I asked them and they provided it to me. So make sure you just go ahead and use the ones which are given in the hospital. Also, the postpartum kits will not be required for much longer after you return to home, because you just face heavy bleeding for first 4 to 5 days, and for that like you are most probably 3 days in the hospital after delivery, like including the delivery day and 2 days after. You are in the hospital for the first 3 days, so you get the maxi pads there, and after returning home the normal large pads will work. So you don't need those hospital brands maxi pads. The normal large pads or the maxi pads will work. You just don't need those medical ones. If you think that you are bleeding heavily, if you think that you will bleed, you can just anytime ask 5 to 6 extra pads to them. You can always go ahead and ask a extra bottle of cooling spray from the hospital rather than going ahead and buying that cooling spray. I don't think so. You'll get it on Amazon for like $10 or $11. So why not just ask it in the hospital? They'll provide. You can also carry the bottle that they already provide you. If you don't need to ask for an extra coolant water, or sorry, coolant spray. The other thing is your cold pack. They also provide you the cold packs, and there is no requirement to buy an extra postpartum kit from the stores. You can always get it from the hospital. I know postpartum kits are quite expensive, so save your cents. You can spend it on your baby's clothes and gears. So don't spend it there, save it for later use. The next thing that hospital always provides is your baby's diaper. In my case, it was also a shampoo, a baby lotion, and baby hat, two baby hats. Once one of the hat was given to her when she was born, and the other hat was given to her when she had her bath. Yeah, so I was provided with two hats for her, a onesie from the hospital to, when she, like, because she is born, so just to give her as a gift or a token of appreciation maybe, so they provided a onesie to her. We also got a tote bag, which I now use it as a diaper bag, because I didn't knew anything about diaper bag, and I didn't wanted to buy such expensive diaper bags. So I got one tote from hospital, and now I use it as a diaper bag. So you don't need to like spend much money on like buying diapers or baby shampoos or lotions and everything. You will get it from the hospital. Like for first 10 days supply for the baby, you will get it from the hospital. When it comes to baby shampoo and baby lotion, they provide you a small bottle, travel size bottle of baby shampoo and lotion, which if you want you can use, and if you have some, you can go ahead and buy it. It all depends on you, but for the first few days, baby is not going to take the bath until the belly button just dries up. So till then the baby is not going to take the bath. So first 10 days supply will be provided by the hospital. You are not required, like if you want you can, but if you want to, like, don't not taking any tension or not taking any stress, it's okay, don't buy it. You'll be provided all of it from the hospital. The other and one very important thing that I don't know whether all the hospitals provided, but my hospital provided it to me, was a photo shoot, a hospital photo shoot. I am not sure about any other medical center, but mine was a Stewart Medical Center. So yeah, they provided a photo shoot, which obviously I didn't knew, so I didn't took that option up. But yeah, there was an option for baby photo shoot or your delivery videos or your delivery photo shoot if you want. So if you have booked it already, I don't think so you are required. You are already opted for it in your hospital once you arrive for your delivery or labor. So thank you so much guys for being here and watching all these. I hope it helped you a lot. Stay tuned for the next video, which is all about what you need postpartum, what all the mothers need postpartum. So stay tuned for that video. I hope all of you are liking my podcast series. Anyone who wants to be a part of my podcast series, you can always use my business email. Send me your story. Let me see if you can be a part of my podcast, or if you can be a guest. And I hope sure that you all are one day a guest on my podcast. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye.